Morning everyone. It is a Wednesday. We're in the Chaser today because it is still hella stormy. We've got loads of wind, loads of rain, and I could have taken the Segway home, but I was going to get battered, so we chose this today. So we got some Jay-Z noises this morning. Shut up. Oh dear, hope you're good. We haven't moved on the subscribers, still at 2004. Sort of fluctuating in the same place. So nothing new to report there. Although I did get a little icon that said congratulations on a milestone hitting 2,000 subscribers, which was kind of nice. I just wish YouTube would tell me why all of a sudden the money is halved, and yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It should give you some tips as to why you're doing so badly all of a sudden. But Wednesday today in the shop, we've got a Mercedes coming in first thing. We're having a single DIN stereo. I've got to do a bit of a rewire job on it and see what's working. It's a bit of a classic affair, but should be a good one. And then this afternoon I've got a Peugeot Boxer van. It's like a camper, I think, and that's having a Pioneer fascia kit, leads, steering control harness, all that fun stuff. So a fairly chill day today, it should be, as long as the Mercedes goes well. We're not, you know, chasing bad cables, speakers that aren't working and all that stuff. Need some breakfast this morning, I'm hungry. Good to be out of this thing though. I've got the carpets out in a minute because I was shampooing them, cleaning them all off, and they can go back in now. I see LZ's doing a lot of Chaser stuff on his channel at the minute, which is always nice to see. That boy must have some money to do all that, or some sponsorship. That's what we need, some sponsors. Sponsors for the channel, if you're interested, yeah, get in touch. As long as it's relevant, or if it's not relevant, you're going to pay me loads anyway, it can be relevant. We can always talk about it. But yeah, if you're looking to sponsor something, then hit a brother up. Traffic's busy this morning. Sun's just starting to come up. It's weird, we've had proper torrential rain and wind all night long, and to see the plane exhausts and blue skies and sunshine is quite bizarre. I was kind of thinking it was going to be black and horrible today, but it's actually quite nice. A bit blowy, but that's all right. Just watch out for this old guy in the Peugeot, because I don't think he knows where he's going. So we'll get out of his way. And we got the fun fair back in town. No doubt I'll have to take the girls to that. I want to do that. Oh, bit of horn abuse first thing in the morning. Always goes well. Don't know who's beeping and why. Right then, better late than never. So we got this thing in first off this morning. This has got to have a roof aerial, so we're going to do a shark fin in this one because the guy's got no signal on his standard radio. So we're going to put a shark fin on it, improve the signal. It's running into the standard head unit, but this thing finds nothing whatsoever because it's got the age-old VW problem. Wing mirrors don't make good aerials. So we'll get the shark fin run down into the standard aerial, and then I've got the Mercedes turn up. So we got an E-Class over there that's coming in for a head unit and stuff at some point. It was supposed to be in at 9, but he's just showed up. So I better get myself working fast. We've got a lot to do. See you in a bit. Here we go everyone, this one's done. So we got sound all through here. Oh, let me get the key. There we go. So this one's now working. Got radio stations galore. Classic, Heart. Yeah, it's finding all the presets.
That band will be playing in full after 11.
There we go. Job done. Get this one out and get the marking. Oh, busy days. See you in a bit.
Find washers and dryers that will make
There we go everyone.
From brands like
Mark's done. So we got DAB and Bluetooth in this one. The Sony is out, so that can go in the bin now. Got aerial obviously in the standard place, microphone in the normal place up there. This one's done. We'll give them a call and then await the Peugeot this afternoon. See you in a bit. Right. Next in, we've got this peach of a car. So it's a Peugeot van camper, Boxster even. We've got a Joy Auto sat-nav radio, which we need to get rid of. So we're going to do a proper radio in here, microphone, CarPlay, Android Auto, digital radio, aerial in the right place, not like that BS. Try and get these steering controls working, remove that crap. And this, we've got to try and get working with the new screen. So this is a wireless camera that somebody's wedged on the dash. We're going to try and sort that out and plumb it into the new Pioneer. So this is next. We'll get this one going. See you in a bit. Right everyone, Peugeot's done. We've got to get the right lead. Steering controls don't work at the minute, but radio is in. We've got the Pioneer done. Microphone where he wanted it, USB where he wanted it. Gonna get this one sent away. We've got to do a redo on this camera as well. I don't have the right things for the wireless stuff, so we may have to do another camera in here as well. But happy days, this one's finished. And I just think you can see the light's gone out on my my power draw. So the USBs have just given up the ghost. I'm gonna have to get on the case to Jody. He's dead, Captain. He's dead. Right, everyone. The storm has officially arrived. I don't know whether you can hear the wind, but it's like, it's got to be 50-60 mile an hour at least. We've got spray coming off the floor, the wind is that fast. But yeah, it's all gone a bit crazy. Cars have been picked up. I am running out the door. Got to look after the kids while wifey goes on her belated Christmas party. But it is it's nuts. Proper nuts. And sat watching stuff getting blown around. The bins, the big, you know, the big bins. Even the brakes are not holding them. They're getting pushed up and down the estate. But that's it for today. I'm signing off. And I will see you bright and early in the morning. Tomorrow. Have a look at the diary. I'll do that tonight, so we've got a little chat in the morning. But other than that, everything's been picked up. I'll see you soon. Take care. Haven't touched the box. Haven't had time. Oh, see you in a bit.
Early the next morning.
Morning everyone. As you can see, the sun is out. Not sure why. We're in between two storms, so last night was proper evil. We had really fast winds. Everything got blown around the workshop. I was watching the bins getting rolled up and down on the outside of the pathways and roadways. And then today, wake up, we've got beautiful blue skies and sunshine. We have got storm. Now let me get this right. They called it, I want to say Euless, something like that. Though you know they always name storms. So we've got Storm Anus is coming in over Friday. It's bringing 100 mile an hour winds, I shit not, and potentially snow. So if that's the case, this will go back away, because I've used it for a couple of days just to come backwards and forwards from work, which I don't like doing. Obviously, truck is in workshop getting fixed, and hopefully we'll have that back for the weekend, which will be just bang on time for some crappy weather. Today I've got a Audi A1 that's coming in. It's having front and rear dash cams. We've got to hardwire them. And then I think I've got a Porsche coming in this afternoon as well. We've got to check out the system to be able to update it. So find out what fibre leads it needs, what kind of steering controls, that kind of stuff, Bose retention, all of the fun stuff. And I've also got to do potentially a mobile job, or I've got to get a vehicle towed. We did an X5, a special one. We did the other like probably last year. It was a girl's partner's car. She kind of sorted it all out for him for his birthday. Well, they've split up. She's selling the car, so we've got to get over to the car, remove all the equipment from it, so she can sell it on. But money's a bit tight, so I'm kind of helping her out a bit. I'm going to take hold of the equipment and give her some money back and do the job for free, so she's not got to worry about another bill. Bless her, she's having a tough time. Obviously breakups are never easy, but I know I'll have a use for that stuff, so I can you know, potentially put it in wifey's car, because we need to do that. She needs an upgrade, so that'd be a good one to do. But it's kind of, you know, a bit of my time, cheap equipment. She gets something out of her hair, she can sell the car, and I get something, you know, it's like helping customers out kind of thing. God, look at that sunshine. Hope you're good, hope you're well. We are still on, I think, about 2004. Weirdly enough, we've gone back down to a 60-30 split. So lots of people watching videos, not many people subscribing. I keep banging on about it, but the interaction and all the, you know, the business helps me. So if you are watching a video, or if you've watched one of the Pioneer videos or the Kenwood videos and it's helped you out, then, you know, throw us a subscribe. Create a Gmail account, it takes 2 minutes. But then you can subscribe to a channel, you can support your creators, and then we don't get fed up of being paid peanuts and working long hours to keep you in content, which is what we do. It is hard work. So show a brother some love. All right, everyone, it's coming to the close of play on Thursday. I'm just getting the Segway charged for tonight's drive home. It's going to be a bit hairy, what with the weather, but check this out. So I've been playing with the box. You see that all right? There we go. So here's our box now. What I've been doing, here's our template. I've been sinking in some neodymium magnets. So when it comes to putting your fascias on, they find themselves a home. Same with this one. Magnets. So when they're trimmed, they will keep themselves still. And I'm going to show you how to do, so we've got to do one more. Which is this one here. So the way I do things, there are different ways of doing it, but I'm going to show you the way I do it. So let's get the camera sorted. There we go. Right, so start by lining this up. I know where I want it to go because it's going to match the same as that one. So we're going to get it on this pencil line and that pencil line there. So it's going to sit like this, so close to the sub, but we've still got angles. Then we get a very thin drill bit. This is going to be the marker. So we hold this one still. We drill through, as you can see with these other holes, we drill through 2 pieces of wood, and then we've got a perfect receptacle hole and a perfect receiving hole. So we don't, you know, you're not measuring, you're not guessing, you can just drill through this. You've got one hole this side, one hole that side, and they're perfectly in a line. So we'll do that. Make sure that's lined up there. There we go. So we've got one hole, which is going to be out there. We're not looking to go through far, right? You're not boring out the bottom of the hole. We're just making a mark so we know where our little magnet's going to go. One here. There we go. Get these even. One here. There we go. And then one about there. So what that's done has given us 4 holes, and they're all going to be equal because we've done them in the same place because we went through the item. Then we change over to a drill bit. Now there's a couple of ways of doing this. A Forstner bit is kind of the best, which are like this. So you can drill almost like a countersunk round hole. They call them a Forstner bit, but I don't have one that goes small enough for my magnet, my stack of neodymiums, which are about an 8mm. So we're going to use this, all right, and then we're going to get our depth of our hole. Let me get my vacuum. What we want to do is go deep enough that the magnet is almost going to sit flush. Take your time doing it. You can always go a bit more. It's more difficult to put it back. Right, so there's our holes on that piece. Then we do holes on this piece. There we go. Right, so we've got our 6 holes, 7 holes, 8 holes, right? And then we're going to get our magnets, which are here. So for this one, we are using, you can get lots of different types of neodymiums, but we are going to be using these big ones. Now be careful trapping your fingers in between them. Don't put your phone anywhere near them. They are very strong, and if they clink together from a big distance, they can explode. All right, so just be careful. One thing you need to be careful of is that you don't do one way, one the other way, and you end up with opposite polarities. So rather than pushing together, it's trying to push you apart. All right, you want it that way so that it bites in together tight. All right, so what I do is I say we do the bottom section first, and then we think carefully about which way the magnet needs to go to stick to the other magnet. Does that make sense? So we got our glue. Check the depth of our magnet. That's good. And we'll put a bit of glue around the edge. Cut the end of the glue off, Alex. Try that again. So we'll glue around the edge of the wood where the magnet is going to sit. We put the magnet in the hole, use some activator. This is going to be the shittest glue, isn't it? Typical. try that again. Glue on, magnet in, activator. Let it sit for a minute, hold it still. Let it find its comfy spot. And we're not going to use a pulling force to get the magnet out, we're going to use a shearing force. So we'll slide the other magnets this way and leave the one in there that we want in there, okay? Try again. Sometimes you've got to fanny around with it, but it does work. Right, in the hole, bit of activator, let it cook the glue, or whatever it does. There we go, there's one in. Now, to be doubly sure, we just put a little bit round the edges to take up the gap. Check again. Other way up. It may work, it may not, peeps. I'm not sure on this new glue. I've been using some kind of quite thick, sticky glue before. This stuff seems quite thin. So we may get adhesion, we may not. We will see. Let's try it. Let's see if they're going to stay. They may or may not, but you get the point. All right, so we've got flush magnets, opposite poles, so they attract to each other. You may hear a tink and all the magnets fall out, and in which case we can laugh lots. But this is how it's done. Right, so one piece. There we go. Fits itself. Yeah, it stayed. So obviously we're going to retrim this and cover this in nice cloth, but you can see, all right, one piece. We know where the magnets are because of the top holes, but if I move it close, one-handed, two-handed, there we go, perfect fixer. Stiff, 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 stiff. Just done. Cool, right? There's a little tip for you. Guys, I'm making a swift run for it. Taking the Segway home tonight. So if you see me on the news floating, I'm the bell end riding it home. The wind is picking up, so I need to get on my way. I got about a 20-minute ride to get close enough home to be safe. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. Box is coming on. We're gonna start doing the edging and the finishing on the front. The material should be here to do all the detailing and paint works and things like that. But there we go, look. So there's our front pieces, magnetized. Cool, right? Right, I'll see you in the morning, bright and early. I've got to ride the Segway in as well. It's going to be even worse. What am I thinking? See you soon. Bye.